Nyla Gottesman, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, I think Robby's coming up next. Robby's next.
Our next act is an annual performer of Talent Night by CDS. I think you might remember him last year. He needs no introduction because he forgot to give me one. He's a transfer from Queens College. Ladies and gentlemen, the annual performing comedian, the talented but not famous yet, your friend and mine, the creator of Bermanism, Robby Berman.
Killed Shimon. Reuben kicked Shimon's ox in the stomach. And then during recess, when I'm beating up my friend Simon, the rabbi wants to know what the hell I'm doing. It's not my fault. I was conditioned. No, but really, I'm as normal as you people are. I went to after high school. That's where I was conditioned. I went to Yeshiva Kotel. I'm a little fat from that ear. I went to Queens College. You ever see that advertisement? Queens, Yale, Harvard, what's so funny? You speak to me after the show, I'll tell you what's so funny. I majored in scuba diving. Anyway, I come to YU. And I switched to YU for 3 main reasons. The first one, the purity of Torah. That was not supposed to be a joke. You can take a look, it's not. I came, second reason, for the purity. Is this on? Yeah. Okay. I came for the second reason, for the purity of the Torah way of life. And the third reason, most of all, for the purity of drugs. Yes, Washington Heights is the drug capital of the world. Free base daily, delivered fresh to my door in Morgue 623. And I appreciate it. But YU offers a lot of different things for different kinds of people. They have great facilities. YU even has a weight room. Which, of course, it's obvious that I frequent there. I was down there last week going to pump a little iron, but I had to be careful because the iron was so plugged in. And I went down there, there's this big guy, like animal lifting weights. So we got the dog out of there, and I started lifting. And there was another guy named Butch. Yamka said, Butch, the guy's massive. So I went over to him and I said, Butch, isn't it true that the only reason why you lift weights to build up your chest, your biceps, your triceps, is only to impress girls? Can you please show me how? So he says to me, no, I don't lift weights because of that. I lift weights because, in case I get into a fight, yes, I know how to handle myself. Now, come on, Butch. What are you going to do if you get into a fight? Bench press the guy? I like that one. I'll keep on doing until I milk all the laughs. And then I said to him, Butch, you're wearing a skull cap. And isn't it true that the reason why you wear a skull cap is to instill the humility of God upon you, to make you humble and that you shouldn't be proud and haughty, and here you are, lifting weights like a Greek god, perfecting your body to the utmost limit. Don't you find it a contradiction? No, don't you find it difficult, Butch, to lift weights with your yarmulke on? So he says to me, no, my body can keep it on. And what's with the cursing down there, huh? These guys curse like it's a prerequisite for breathing, huh? Damn, shoot, hell. Yes, right. I don't curse really bad curses. I'd say the word hell because I believe that if God can say the word hell, I can say the word hell. It's all over the Bible in there. For example, I think, yeah, Jesus says if you don't believe me, you're going to hell. Now, if he can say, why can't I? Dr. Lee's sitting here going, what's so funny? Am I in trouble? Oh, he's a judge. Oh. Oh. A skull cap. That's why people were staring at the march. I think people were staring at you because you're saying, what the hell is a guy doing up there with a skull cap? That's not the job of a religious Jew. He should be a stockbroker, a mortgage broker, and not a comedian. Well, let me tell you a thing or two. I think the job of every Jew is to emulate God. And I happen to think God is a very funny being. Isn't this the same being who just for the fun of it killed all of Job's family? Isn't this the same God that when men get older he takes the hair off the head and he then makes it grow in their ears? Isn't this the same God who made Sylvester Stallone a millionaire as a result of his acting ability? Come on! I think God's the best comedian in the world. Let's hear it for God now. So anyway, I'm in YU, and I want to be a conscientious Jew, so I figured, hey, I'll do something for the Jewish people. I'll go visit Russia, spend 3 weeks, go to Moscow, go help refuseniks, go visit them. And I know what you're saying out there. You're saying, Rob, come on, you're going to go to Russia, you're going to walk from your hotel right to the refusenik's house, the KGB's going to follow you, and they're going to persecute these poor innocent people once you leave. Now, come on, people, what do you think I am, stupid? Do you think I'm going to walk a straight line from my hotel to their house dropping breadcrumbs behind me? Do you think I'm going to step in that purple stuff that the guy did in Manhattan right to their house? I'm not some stupid, immature individual who's irresponsible. I'm going to wear this. I said I'm going to wear this. Try it again. No, but speaking out, Russia, I'd like to, Gorbachev came out with a new policy, Glasnost, openness, and supposedly there are more Soviet Jews free. So logically that must mean that there's a high percentage of Soviet Jews in the audience. So I would like to say a joke about Soviet culture in order to get these people, welcome them here into our country and, make them feel at home. Okay, the joke is about these two guys, Mikhail and Ivan. And Mikhail and Ivan are really good friends. And Mikhail is walking through Moscow's Red Square where because he had just lost his job. And he's going to get a new job because the Russian government allocates his job. All of a sudden, he sees his friend Ivan. And he says, hey, Comrade Ivan. Здравствуйте, как вы поживаете? So Ivan says, hey, как вас зовут? He goes, hey, как дела? He goes, hey, как? But people don't think it's funny, huh? Well, I don't like the fact that you don't think it's funny. There are 4 freaking judges sitting right here, and you people are laughing at my jokes. How do you think that makes me feel? Oh, sure, I like having this microphone. I have a feeling of power, superiority, I have a feeling of nachas. But I don't like the fact that you're not laughing at my jokes. So if I could get a little more feeling of power, I want everyone right now to get up and start doing the wave. People still aren't laughing, all right? That's it. I've now made a decision. I've now made a decision to pump 6 bullets into the crowd. Do people think I'm sick playing with a gun? Do you think I'm the only one who plays with guns? What do you think Reagan and Gorbachev were doing at the last meeting in Iceland? when they were talking about arms control, huh? What do you think they were doing? They were playing skirmish. How do you think Gorbachev got that red blotch on his head anyway? Reagan and Gorbachev, these are funny individuals. Reagan, there's a funny guy for you. Every question with one-word answers, huh? Huh? Ronald Reagan, how do you feel? Shut up. Ronald Reagan, how do you feel that Oliver North diverting funds to the Contras? Ronald Reagan, how do you feel about Oliver North giving money to the Iranians and arms? See, now, I don't blame Ronald Reagan for these terrible answers. I blame the reporters. They should be asking more sophisticated questions. Ronald Reagan, after your third nose operation, how do you feel? It says, well. Ronald Reagan, last year on your California ranch when your water main broke, what were you digging in your backyard? A what? Anyone have any bullets? Now I'm really thinking seriously about this. Reporters, though, I think they exaggerate too much. Nancy Reagan, 2 weeks ago, had a mastectomy. News reporters report that Nancy Reagan now looks better than ever. Now, come on, is this possible? Will this now replace nose jobs and facelifts? Come get a mastectomy? You have to puke, go outside, okay? News reporters report that 3 weeks ago, 2 homeless people in Prospect Park in Brooklyn were set on fire. News reporters report that they believe the perpetrator has mental problems. We should pay these guys the salaries of detectives, you know what I mean? These guys are right on the ball. No, but I really can't blame them. It's not their fault. You see, humor's changed. It's probably their sick way of getting their humor across. Humor's changed. When I was 8 years old, my humor was when Bugs Bunny was tied up by the Wicked Witch. You saw that one? And the Wicked Witch is like feeling the axe and saying, "Oh, this is sharp enough to split the hair. A hair? Ah!" Today, to have a sense of humor, you got to put on a hard hat, go down to the nearest railroad crossing, and when the gates come down, start waving cars through. What the hell did you expect for $3 anyway? You come in here. Come on. Seriously, talent runs in my family. Way back when. My grandmother, I remember when I was just a little kid on the beach, I went to go in the water, my grandmother goes, "Wait, you ate a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. You can't go in the water for 32 minutes and a half or you'll get a cramp." My grandmother was a prophetess, yes. I left that out at the first part of the joke. Sorry. My mother, she's great. My mother's great talent. She's a ventriloquist. Also, when I was about 10 and a half, I was in a department store with her, and I saw this guy without a leg. Standing about 2 feet away, so I, talked to my mother, and I said, "Ma, the guy don't have no leg!" So she goes, "Shut down, get the freak in the car, I'm gonna beat your freaking face in." My mother's a ventriloquist. It's incredible. You like that one? It's too bad I stole that one. So you think it's easy to get up here and be a comedian, huh? You think this is no talent, huh? You think the guys before played the guitar, now that was talent, right? Do you think it takes any... You were the guy, right? Very good, very good. Now leave the room while I talk about you. You think it takes any talent to get up here? You spend $1,000 on an instrument, no matter which way you pluck it, you gotta get a good sound. Do you think it takes any kind of talent at all to get up here and pluck a guitar string? Have you ever seen anyone get up here and pluck their eyelids? Try to get a musical note out of that one, huh? I tried. Now, I would now like to just leave you off with some philosophy that I learned in Queens College. I like to philosophize about certain things. I like to philosophize about disgusting things. I think the second most disgusting thing in this world is the fat that hangs over a fat person's belt. I think the first most disgusting thing is the fat that sticks out from underneath the belt. I think one of the most disgusting things is when you show up to a blind date and the girl has a... I think the most disgusting thing is when you show show up to a blind date, and the girl has a mustache. And girls, we guys don't get any more turned on, we don't like it anymore when the mustaches are blonde. So cut it out, okay? We just don't like it. And what the heck is going on with Entenmann's? Entenmann's? I think I cater to the crowd, you know, stern girls. Entenmann's? Every morning I'm eating Entenmann's, and every morning it's a locomotion. You see, now you gotta read the freaking ingredients, right? So I'm getting up there reading ingredients, I'm chewing away, and all of a sudden, this nonchalant parentheses in the corner there says, you know, carbon phosphate, carbon dilobate. All of a sudden, may contain cottonseed, soybean, and/or palm oil. Now, what the hell does may contain? Oh, may contain a little mucus. And what the hell is palm oil? Is that when the baker starts to knead the dough and she starts to sweat? Get that stuff out of here! I like to philosophize about why. Why, oh why? Why, oh why, if Rabbi Aryeh Kaplan died 6 years ago, does every year he come out with a new book? Does his book on Judaism and mysticism really work? Why, oh why, do teachers find it necessary to stick their chin in their neck when they have to burp? Why, oh why, do I have to clean my room before the cleaning maid comes? Ask my mother, ask her! Why, oh why, does the person who perforates the toilet paper continue to do so? Who rips it at this point anyway, huh? I'm going like this, rip the sucker off! And last but not least, why, oh why, when people use a public bathroom, they flush the toilet like an orangutan. Now I'd like to leave off tonight by thanking Jordy, Benham, and Alana for a great thing they put together, putting up with all these people. I'd like to thank the crowd for being such a great crowd. You've really given me a whole new meaning to the phrase "never again." Jordy tells me that there happens to be a talent scout out there in the audience tonight checking me out to maybe bring me back to California to become the next JC. That's right, Johnny Carson. And I understand that this might entail violating the Sabbath prohibitions, eating non-kosher. Now, do you think that I, Rob Bob Berman, that I would take my Judaism in one hand, where my ancestors have suffered for 3,300 years, so I could practice openly my religion? Do you think I would take that in one hand and throw it away for money in the other? Do you think I would get up here after all that money that my parents spend on Yeshiva University, all that money for me to be a religious Jew, and throw it away just for some money? Do you think I'd take my Judaism and throw it away for money? You betcha. Thank you very much.
Robby Byrne. That's weird. Robby, did you hear about the...
All right. Our next act is our last one from Stern College and our second to last act of the evening.